lives one day at a time. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. They're here to get your day going fine. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio.
And here's your host, Miss Kim Robinson. Well, hello. This is Charles McCutchen. I'm your favorite entrepreneur. Check this out, my family, my good people. Lend me your ear. I truly believe everything we do, it starts with the small steps, and then we move from there. It's all about the small steps, and I think a lot of people try to hit the home run when they should, just get on base if you can. Just get on base and then move from there, because you have to get something done. So what I'm doing, and for those who don't know me, Charles McCutchen, best-selling author, have a nonprofit helping the homeless veterans, and I'm going to speak on that on this as well, because I'm getting so close to closing this deal. I've been doing government contracting, writing books, and speak engagements. I just go get it, and nobody can stop us, y'all. That's the thing. Nobody can stop us. So this is 2020. Hopefully the seeds that you planted in 2019, you're going to start to see some stuff in 2020, and the seeds that we planting now, we may see them in 2021, 2022, 2023. You never know. The goal is to continue to plant seeds. That's what I do in my journey. So I created Charles's Corner to talk really about finances and financial freedom. It's all about financial freedom. So everything I give y'all is more like a new pair of glasses. So I give y'all these new pair of glasses because I want y'all to see something a little bit different, and that's okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to talk about the small things. And I'm going to jump from topic to topic because, stick with me if you can. If you can't, that's okay. This is actually being recorded, and you can go back and get the information. So that's one of the good things about it. So I want to talk about things that I hear other people ask me about. So that's why I'm going to jump from sector to sector, because I get all these different questions throughout the week. I mean, I get so many people to hit me up on – oh, my goodness. On so many different platforms of social media, on so many different topics. And what I do is I try my best to get on the phone and answer questions and help people along this journey, because my goal is to help enough people get what they want. That's what I do. I help people get what they want because I only give people what I went through so nobody can take it from me. So one of the things I'll tell y'all about is finding money. Like, I am a money finder. I'm going to find it. And I find it due to the networking that I do. And I know a lot of business owners, we're a lot of business owners out there. People want to start businesses. They don't know where to get the money. They want to start it out. And it's like a lot of people give up. A lot of people use their own money, which is okay because I've done that. It is what it is. So I tell people, and this is what my mentors give me, don't let the lack of money stop you from going, getting on your journey and moving forward. Some people just cut themselves out of the whole equation just because they don't have any money. So it's like, okay, there's no shortage of money. And I know that's cliche as all get out, but we have to continue to tell ourselves that. And when you believe it, like when you wholeheartedly can believe that there's no shortage of money, everything just starts to open up a little bit more. It just really does. I'm trying to tell you, I've been told this so many times by different mentors, and I wasn't believing it first. I was like, yeah, right, okay. And then, like, one of my mentors, he had to tell this guy on this call that we did. he had to tell this guy that, he said, in my humble opinion, I'm going to just say this humbly, no amount of money you can tell me about is going to impress me, because the guy was talking to, was trying to talk bigger than what he was. And I talked to this last week, and he said 150 million is not a lot of money. So I was, to me, I'm like, that's a lot of money. But, that's coming from him and where, how he grew up. So there's no shortage of money. There's just different techniques. There's different people you connect with. There's a lot. There's money to the in the trillions right now that's really not making any money. And money market accounts, 401s, what have you, in the bank, it's not making any money. So what you have to do is become the expert. And when you become the expert, you can show people, hey, let me show you how you can make a 6 to 9% return on your money, or 14 to 22% annualized returns. And a lot of people making like 1 and 2%, and people say, well, I got a high yield a high yield account making 2%. Nothing high about 2%, family. What's inflation? Because if your money not making more than inflation, you're actually working backwards. And I know we don't like to talk money because it's taboo, but that's what keeps us where we are. The taboo thing and not talking about money. So I tell people, I have something, I know I wrote a book, and it was how to get, this is not the exact name of the book, but basically the premise of the whole book is showing people how to bring $100 to $500 back into their account without going to go get a job. It's like what you have in your home right now. So I show people how to find money, and just their housing expenses. And that's one of our biggest expenses that a lot of people don't look at, but, it is what it is. One thing that I used to do is refinance. I refinanced my house a lot, and that was one of my first houses that I bought was a townhome, and I refinanced it. And I remember I took out, I think it was $37,000, and put it in the bank, took $20,000 out of that, kept 17. I probably blew that 9 times out of 10. I'm pretty sure I did. I took 17 off of that, 20 out of that, and then I went and I bought another house, and then I rented that one out. And then it had more equity, so I would tap the equity, and I would buy houses and do it like that. That's how I was doing real estate back in the day, which that's, people should still, I'm not trying to give any legal advice. This is not legal advice. Please don't take it as, please get with the experts, get with your legal team. Don't say Charles said, that's not what I'm saying. This is what I did. So I can only tell you what I did. So a lot of people have homes that are paid off, $250,000 sitting there, not making any money. That's really lazy money in my eyes. So for me, I would tap the equity and go get other assets. And what I did, I allowed people to rent from me in the different houses that I had, and they helped me to pay off my credit card, because I have 4 of them. They helped me pay off my car note, my truck note. They helped me pay off my undergrad, my MBA. They helped me pay on trips. They helped me pay. That's what I use the money for. It is what it is. Call it what you want. So for those who don't like to get a mortgage or don't want to get a mortgage, there's you got to look at the good, the bad, the ugly. But for me, it's all about leverage. Like, how can I leverage this asset? And if you don't understand leverage, it's time to get smart, family. We got to understand leveraging. We got to understand real estate. And this is one of the biggest reasons why. The biggest reason I look at real estate, because I look at the different people. You got the Robert Kiyosaki. You got the Eric Thomas. You got all those people out there that really make the money. Warren Buffett. They're making the real money. They have real estate in their portfolios. So if they have real estate in their portfolios and we're supposed to follow successful people, why don't we have real estate in our portfolios? That's all I'm saying. We have to follow successful people, family. So what I did, you can check online or get with a lender. You can get with mainly a loan officer and see what the rates are. And, rates are going crazy all the time. So if rates are like 1-2% lower than your current interest rate, it may, underline the word may, be worth refinancing. It's all numbers. It's all numbers. So for those renters out there, people assume if they don't own a house or no property, they have no power in the housing market. But I know people that's renting that don't even own a home, but they're renting out other houses. That's crazy. I mean, they're renting houses to other people. And, for each his own, however people do it is how people do it. There's no rhyme or reason. The goal is looking at the numbers, making sure you get your time back. Because, as I say, every time I come on here, all we have left is time and memories, family. That's it. And we really start looking at the memories when we're running out of time. That's the crazy part. We start running out of time, and now we want more time. And it's crazy. That's just how we live our lives. And the one thing I looked at today, I just started thinking, I was like, man, once we get to a point to where, let's say, something about to happen, and you get told let's say you had 3 months to live. So what I've been reading on people who find out they don't have that much to live, they actually start living life. Why is that? Why start living when you find out you have 3 months to live? Because the way that I look at it is when we look at a birth certificate, you look at your birth certificate, you don't have an expiration date on there. You have a start date. So you don't really know when it's going to be your time. So why don't you just start living now? So a lot of people are distracted and they can't really start living for some reason. But when they find out that their time is running low, that's when they really start kicking in. Okay, I'm about to bungee jump. I'm about to travel. What happened to all the years that you were here? Why didn't you do that then? That's just, something I thought about. That's all. So there's money, and this is some more money that you can find in transportation expenses. So next to our houses, when I'm talking transportation, like your car payments, your maintenance, your car insurance, and everything like that, you can reduce those costs. A lot of people don't look at that stuff. We just pay it, and that's about it. We just stroke a check, and then I used to, and I'm guilty. So being that I have a foreign car, I go to the dealer. I will go to the dealer for everything. And then I saw up there, but I did it for probably 10 doggone years. I'm kind of mad at myself. But I looked at the prices that I'm paying. I was like, I'm paying $100 an hour for this guy just for labor. And I said, oh, my gosh, that is amazing. So I had to change the game up. For major things, I'll go to the dealer. Oil change, I'm not going to the dealer. Tires, I'm not going to the dealer. So I had to change up what I was doing just, because it didn't make sense. And I was just spending a lot of money, on my car. But I do keep my cars a long time. I don't remember the last time I had a car note. I really don't. I have, I'm not big on cars. It's not my thing. I would rather, as long as it runs good, I'm just, I'm happy. I'm not doing the rims. That's not me as a person. So, everybody else can have that. But I look at rims at about $2,000, $2,500. You can put that into stock or invest it. So that's just me. But to each his own. I don't knock anybody for what they do with their money. That's just on them. So, and then what I talked about is repair. Work on your car. You can negotiate that, or you can find somebody that does work on your specific vehicle and go that route, And I wish I would have did that earlier, but, it is what it is. But one thing I didn't do, and I still don't do big, is shop for gas prices and oil prices and stuff like that. I don't really do that much, but there's still money to be made in that you can save yourself. So if any expense that you have that's over $100, $200, you can negotiate that. I don't care if it's buying tires, if you want 10 on your car. I don't care. If I can save $20, $30, I'm your guy. That's just me. Another thing, I'm just showing y'all different places you can pull money from. Daily expenses. I know some people that go get coffee from this particular company. I'm not going to say any names. They go get coffee every day. And if y'all ever heard of the Latte Factory, y'all need to look that up. So if you're spending $5 to $7 a day times 360, you see what I'm getting at? So $5 times 360 days out the year, that's $1,800. I mean, you don't have to spend the $1,800. You could sometimes make some at home, but everybody has their vices of what they're into. So it's just more of looking at where you want to cut. I was at this church doing a financial seminar, and I was showing them how to save some money. And I was going over their cable bills and everything like that. This one lady had $220 in cable. $220 per month, family. $220 per month times a year. That's $2,640. I said, you spending almost $2,700 a year on cable. And she said she don't have any money. I said, well, cut cable. Oh, I can't do that. Well, next thing, next. It is what it is. People are going to do what they want to do. We say we don't have any money, but we're spending $200 on cable. Some people got that NFL package, and they watching, 15 hours of TV. That's on them. That's on them. But they don't have any money, and they say they don't have any time. We have money and we have time. We just haven't found it yet. So, it's just looking at the different things that you do to get where you need to go. That's all. The other thing we don't do, I see people when it's their birthday coming up, people they be throwing birthday months and be traveling and eating all this exotic foods and everything. But you talk to them about finances, oh my, people shut up when you talking finance and money and investing. People don't even, they just go, they go blank. But let me and you can do a test. You can do a test to say, you can do it on your social media to say, hey, if you can travel anywhere in the world, what would you be? Everybody going to be. I would go to Cape. I would go here. I would go to Belize. They're going to write all that stuff and put down, hey, what are you investing in this year? I guarantee you're going to get a few hits off of that one. People are going to be like, chirp, chirp, chirp. That's just where we are as a people. And so as we get older, what's going to happen is older people are going to have to continue to keep working when they should be probably with their grandkids and traveling, enjoying life. And you don't have to retire at 65 years old, family. I know people in their 20s retired, 30s retired, 40s retired, 50s retired. You don't have to wait till you get old to retire. That's what I guess what was instilled in us. We got to retire when we're old and all that kind of stuff. And I don't even believe in retirement. I just believe we just do something different that you love doing. So it's not really retirement. It's just doing something a little different. That's all. And you got to pick and choose your time. I've been done working for a while. So I pick and choose. I love what I do. I love to be able to help people and continue to do what I'm doing. So I think we all need specialized knowledge. Like to be successful any field, you need the knowledge from that person who's already successful. And the sad part is people go get half the information or won't go get the information, but they will travel, though, and to each his own. I just keep it moving. I'm not the type to sit and wait for people to do anything. I just move. That's what I do. I move. And I don't wait. I can't do it. I don't have time to wait. Because, like I said, all we have is time and money. And a lot of people don't look at their time that they do have. To be successful, I don't care where you are. You got to find out where your time is going, and you got to start. You have to take what I call massive action. Like there should be no TV. If you're hungry, like if you're not where you need to be, why are you watching TV? Why are you hanging out? That's just me. But, hey, watch that show if you want to. I'm not mad at you. But when you see me out there, and I'm at a different island or something like that, don't say, Charles, you're lucky. Don't do that. No. Say, Charles put the work in. That dude is hungry. He working so he don't have to work. Ooh, somebody going to get that later, and that's okay. I need everybody to change their attitude. I just watched this guy on social media. He's on YouTube. If you look him up, he's like getting a lot of praise right now. This guy was I wish I could say the company. I'm not going to plug the company. He does customer service for this particular company, and they come really to see this dude, and it's about your attitude. So every day you have to wake up with a good attitude, And the reason a lot of people have bad attitudes, just a lot of negativity, is because we have all this negativity in the world. And a lot of people watching the news at night. So the news, I would say 95% negative. You're going to get a little blurb or few, but you're going to find out that person killed that person. There's a fire right there. The economy is bad. Negative, 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 negative. And then you go to sleep with all the negativity on you. Then you wake up and watch the news. Then you wake up and then you start your day off with negativity. So you're getting all this negativity. That's it. Like, where's the positivity coming from? So you can't put negative in and get positive out. It's impossible, family. It doesn't work that way. So I get up and I listen to motivational speakers, somebody that's going to get me up, get me moving. Shoot, I even put my cell phone at times. That's just what it is. You have to go get it, family, but you have to get the right information from the right people. That's what it comes down to. So the things that I would change, if I were you, get around the right people that can get you the right information. Go find those people, whether it be YouTube, whether it be looking online for somebody that you look up to say, man, this person right here is dynamic. I want to meet them, but before I meet them, what can I learn from them? And can they help me in my journey? So if you want to be a doctor, go look up the best doctors and work with them. Don't go down to the doggone barbershop and talk about being a doctor, because they're not. They can tell you about how to probably start a barbershop. They can tell you how to cut hair. So go to the experts. And the sad thing that I see is a lot of people get told that they can't do something by people who are not experts in that field. Like, you're not an expert. Somebody told me that. Like, you can't do this. I'm like, and who are you? You can't stop me. And nobody can stop you either. We allow so many people to get inside our world and tell us what we can and can't do, and it kills me to a point to where you actually stop your life. Like, your life stops. And I have to talk about this, and I'm going to talk about relationships real quick, because I see this a little bit in the relationship world, and I see it more from men, and it's crazy. Some men are intimidated by some women who make more money than them. So I see some men that don't even want their spouse or their significant other making more money than them. Like, are you serious right now? That's what we're doing. Like, you can't make more money than me, because I guess they feel like they'll be less than a man or something. And what I say to the man who feels like that, step your game up. Go get it. If you don't want to make, I welcome it, my spouse, if I had a spouse, I would welcome her to please make more money than me. Let's go get it. That means, all that's going to mean is we're going to make a hell of a lot of money. That's all it's going to mean. That's it. So I welcome that. We would have competitions in my household. Oh, my gosh. She'd be like, I'm about to do this month. Okay, well, let's go get it then. And we'll do competitions to be like, okay, if you do that, and whoever wins is going to get, you pick the next destination. Y'all see how the mindset shifts? You pick the next destination. You pick the next, the next trip that we're going to take for about a month. When we take this month trip, when we take off, like OFF off, and we can cut the phones OFF off, stop playing. You pick the destination. Is it going to be Bali? Is it going to be Dubai? Where's it going to be? We can do Miami for all I care. As long as it's water and I got one of them little bitty drinks with the umbrella in it, I'm that dude. So please believe. I'm going to sit back with some books. I'm going to read a little bit, catch up on some things, watch the water, and that's a lifestyle. And so a lot of people are not ready for that. A lot of people, I posted something today, and this lady said, and this, I was talking about group economics. And so our minds, we're all in different places, financially, knowledge-wise and everything. We're all in different places. And it's okay to say that you don't know or, you're trying to learn. Because when I don't know something, I tell people straight up, this is not my industry. This guy asked me about some engineering stuff. I'm like, that's not what I do. He asked me about some film stuff as well. I said, no, I don't do film. I mean, I can hook you up with some people that I know that do that. I do real estate, so I can get you there. So I posted this thing on social media, and I was talking about investing as a group of people, and I said, it's how many people is in that group? 54,000 people was in this group, and I said, wow, imagine if we all put in $1,000 at 54,000 people. That's 54 million. We could crush it. Then this lady was like, well, I don't agree with you. I don't agree with putting in $1,000 to do something like that. But I said the one thing you remiss about is people are already doing this. It's just investment. You may not understand it, but it's happening right now. It's happening in different cultures right now. It's happening in, just different cultures right now. And the thing is, if you don't understand it or know about it, just say that. Don't say that it can't happen. I had another guy tell me that as well, that it can't happen. I was like, it's already happening. What are you talking about? So people are investing. And then I hit them with, I'm a documentation guy, so I hit them with the Reg C. You got the Reg 506B and the 506C, and that allows the 506C non-accredited and accredited investors don't, do your due diligence on this. That allows non-accredited and accredited investors to invest into assets that are a certain amount. You can put one of them is 25 million, one of them is 20 million, one of them is like 50 million. But do your own due diligence. But it's already happening, and people, you can get five people together and invest in an asset. So that type of thought process is already happening. And I gave her a chance, or I don't know if it's him or her, but I said, well, how would you bring the people together? Give us some insight, because if you're going to knock down what I'm doing, at least have a solution. That's all I'm saying. I'm solution-based. But when I come, whoever comes for me, I say, please come with 100% everything that you have, because I'm coming off the top rope. I mean, I'm here to educate. I'm here to help. And so that's what I do with what I do. So I get a lot of people that try to challenge me, but some people try to challenge in a negative light. And, I'm that guy. You please believe it. I don't give out free passes to anybody. I just, in the negative light, I'm coming back, because if we talking on a public forum and you try to discredit me, that's just not going to be a good look for you, because I'm coming. Because I work too hard to get at least to this spot where I am right now, but I can't have anybody discrediting me, and then my name is mush in the industry. I can't. That's not what I do. So I'm about that life. I'm about that life. So I tell you, when you're doing what you're doing, make sure that you are the expert. Make sure you're the expert. And that's what I do. I keep studying to make sure that I'm the expert in what I do, because people are going to come for you. And when they come for you, you better be ready. You better be ready. So I just want to give y'all some insight. This is just, different ways to bring some money back into your household. Go back, if you just now getting on, go back and listen to this. And it's more of money is not everything that is cracked up to be, family. Money is a tool. Money is there's a lot to go around. It's just, it goes from hand to hand. It doesn't stay in some communities that long, So my goal is to put it into communities that look like me, just to be honest. And other communities do it, so it's not a big deal. So I'm just working more to get people to think about investing and think about working within the community and think about starting businesses, so we can keep investing in ourselves and investing into the kids. And that's where my passion is. So that's what I do. And I know I want to talk about this nonprofit. I've been shaking hands and kissing babies. I've been out in Oklahoma a lot and working out there to get this nonprofit with the homeless veterans and those transitioning from the prison system. We're about to close in on this deal, and I'm going to say within 2 weeks. It's been a lot. I put a lot of time into this thing, probably over 6 months, probably 7. With everything that's going on, probably 7 months of just working this thing and getting it to where we want to get it. That's that 97 unit. After that, it's going to be 102 unit, and I'm waiting on some documentation for a 54 unit in Virginia. And I know we got some stuff down in Houston that I want to go work. I want to get one out in California as well. California, there's a huge market waiting for me and us to get out there and work that. I'm working assisted living as well. I'm working with another lady out in California and this doctor who has a This lady, she's an RN. She has all the prereqs and everything for drug and alcohol as well. So those are going to be two separate things that we're working on. The other thing is the doctor that's out there, he wants to participate and be a part of the nonprofit that we're creating. We had to create a new one because we want to make sure we separate everything because it's going to be drug and alcohol and assisted living on that side and create that entity out there. And that doctor, he has his own hospital and he does cannabis. So we're going to be tying cannabis into the assisted living and seeing how all that works. I'm not the expert in cannabis. I'm learning like every day. I'm just working my behind off and working with some companies to see how we can fold that in and go from there. But the doctor already does it. You know, he has all the skill set. So I follow people who are in those industries and they do their part. I do my part, which is the real estate part and the connecting part and bringing the money to these type of entities. And I know this is what I'm speaking on here now is Elation Radio based out of St. Louis, Missouri with Miss Kim Robinson. And I'm definitely going to be coming out that way to St. Louis to do something for the veterans. And I have another one that I'm going to be working on in Louisville, Kentucky. Talk to another member of Elation Radio, Mr. Cedric. We're going to be working together out there and getting a veteran entity out that way as well. So I'm a busy guy, but I do have, I make time. I have my time, so I make time where I need to make time and go from there. And so I do want to thank you, Ms. Kimmy, for giving me the platform to allow me to come up here and bless the people. Just, provide insight, information, and I want people to do their due diligence and then go get it and don't make any excuses as we go along this journey. So I want to pray us out. Dear Heavenly Father, I pray to you right now to bless everybody who they're going through the trying times. I'm praying for everybody's strength. I'm praying for everybody's unity. I'm praying for empowerment. I know people feel like times are hard and things are not going as they should go. Dear Father, let them know that everything happens in your time, and I know you'll provide the strength that we need, and I know that everything comes in your time, and it's going to be right on time. Father God, you're all-knowing, and we must believe and trust in you. I know we get weak, but we must continue to keep the faith in trying times. And please ensure that we manifest the destiny and the glory that you've already set forth in our lives, Father God. Ensure that we use up the territory that you've already given us, dear Lord. You're waiting on us to make our move. I pray for everyone to gain more strength. I pray for everybody to gain more wisdom. And I know that everybody knows without a doubt that joy comes in the morning. In your name I pray. Amen. This is Charles McCutchen. I'm your favorite entrepreneur. I'm hungry, and nobody, I mean no person, is going to stop me. Yes. Y'all take it easy. See y'all next time.
Blood Brothers, The Jewel, David Benton, Beyond a Fence in a Building. This is what y'all want? Yeah, you gon' get it. It don't bother me, it don't bother me, faking home. It don't bother me, running on. It don't bother me, running on. It don't bother me, hating on. It don't bother me, hating on. It don't bother me, running on. It don't bother me, fronting on. I ain't worried about it. 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 13 years in the Fed and people let me for dead. Hit the weight, piling red, cause I'm a thoroughbred. Every word that I said, I kept. You slept on me, the government stepped on me. My homies just left on me. Nobody but mama dirt, daddy stressed, kids too. You would know what I've been through if you did a bit too. You think that you know me, cool, we went to the same school. Showing you chain gang and B came a dang fool. I ain't cool, but still I don't blame you. I'm not the same dude. I'm winning, you can't lose. Never been gangster or thug, but I did pop a slug when I was selling drugs in the slum. On the east side of Knoxville. feel. Homies, they got killed. Just because I'm not a killer don't mean that I'm not real. God told me my purpose, I was nervous and got chilled. Survivor, striving, that's why I'm not bothered. It don't bother me, hating on. It don't bother me, faking home. It don't bother me, stunning on. It don't bother me, fronting on. It don't bother me, hating on. It don't bother me, faking on. It don't bother me, stunning on. It don't bother me, fronting on. I ain't worried about it. 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 I ain't worried about it.
I got haters on haters. I got haters for haters. I trade haters for haters. They hated the haters. You ain't getting no papers. See you later, say haters. Yes, I'm a so taker. Yeshua, come save us. Y'all haters keep talking and talking and talking. More talking ain't gonna do nothing. You just keep on walking and walking. More talking ain't down for no sparking. Can't roll with the chosen, so you should go pocket. Oh, you really ain't about it. You just like the music. Get up out of the way, let the jewel go on and do it. This ain't a dream, I was put on a scene, feel a steam with a smack in my hand. You think you can judge me, this clay, this vessel, got soldier, this man? I stand on the rock and it's heavy and steady, that's right that I stand. I'm telling you fam, I ain't choose to do this, so this all I got planned. No, I don't care what you talking about. Low-key capping what it be about. I hear the devil coming out your mind like no. Now we don't play cause we're from the side. Too blessed to be strapped, we don't even care what you talking about.
It don't bother me, hating on. It don't bother me, faking home. It don't bother me, stunning on. It don't bother me, fronting on. It don't bother me, hating on. It don't bother me, faking on. It don't bother me, stunning on. It don't bother me, fronting on. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it.